Hey everybody, how's it going? Today I'm doing another personal item tutorial. Um, I did one of these before, and I got pretty good feedback off of it. I got asked to do some more, so here I am. I've been waiting to do these until I had some good stuff to do it, cause I'd really like to be giving out good information and good methods and be able to create a good end product for you guys. So today we're going to be making the little rolls of Waldorf toilet paper. Uh, if you're familiar with K-Rations and stuff like that, you've definitely seen these before. Uh, So yeah, one other thing, if you hear a ticking noise or a buzzing noise, the ticking noise is just my camera. It focuses every now and then, and that's just the noise it makes, and the camera hears it. So, and the buzzing noise, it's just notifications coming in. So sorry about that. It's just that's just how electronics are. So, anyways, like I was saying, these were in the K-Rations. These were only in the supper K-Rations, so you could not find these in the breakfast or the dinner ones, just the supper ones. These were added into K-Rations in July 1943, so you probably you obviously went to see them before that, and afterwards you have to account how, or not account, but you have to count in how long it takes for K-Rations to be shipped where they have to go. So if you're going to use these for an impression, just kind of take that into consideration. So, like late 43, early 44, mid to late 43 actually. So yeah, just a little tip there. Just take that into consideration so you know it's correct for the impression that you're doing. So now I'm gonna move on to materials that you need. I'm gonna set this to the side. Now, one of the most important things you're gonna need is a 8.5 by 11, which is the standard size for a piece of paper, but an 8.5 by 11-inch piece of craft paper. Craft paper is brown paper, really. It's not like regular paper. Like, it's not as smooth. It's kind of rough a little bit. Like brown paper bags, that's made out of craft paper. Maybe like a cheaper version of it, but you can buy rolls of this at Walmart. That's where I got it. I got a big roll. I don't know, it was like a 3-inch roll or something like that. It's pretty cheap. You don't have to buy a whole roll. I'm pretty sure you can buy it in packs of pre-cut paper, but I just bought a roll. That's just what I bought. So you're gonna need that. You're going to need uh, some brown or unbleached is the correct term for it napkins. These are like the napkins that you get at a Subway. Just make sure they don't have any logos or anything on them, because you know that'll kind of ruin the effect. So just make sure that they're unbleached napkins. Again, you can get them at restaurants. Lots of restaurants have them. I know McDonald's has them, but theirs have logos on them. And so yeah, I'm actually pretty sure you might be able to buy these, like packs of these somewhere. I'm not too sure. Don't quote me on that. Uh, but it's something to look into. I've personally never looked into it because we get these from restaurants. Like, I mean, who doesn't have these laying around from restaurants? So yeah. Then you're going to need a pencil or any writing utensil that can be erased. You're going to need a ruler, cutting utensils, like I said, I have scissors there, some glue. For the sake of time, I'm using hot glue just so that I don't have to wait half an hour before I can start filming again. I'm just using that just so I can glue it and it'll be relatively dry right away. You can use that if you'd like to, or if you just want to use regular glue, that's fine by me. It's all up to you. And then you're going to need some clothespins or something to hold two glued ends together, like clamp them. If you've ever done any woodworking, like when you're doing glue ups and stuff, you usually clamp them together so they stay together. It's the same effect. Okay, so next I'm gonna go into more specifics. Okay, so now we're back, and we're just going to be focusing on the band, which is what this is going to be. So you can see that's the band. First, you're going to want to print this off. I got this off of the 90th Infantry Division Preservation Group's website. Just go on Google and type in 90th IDPG, and it should be the first one there. They have a paperwork section. If you go in there, there's downloadable, there's documents like PDFs of different personal items. If you go into the K-Rations section from there, and somewhere in there, there's a little link, like a link within the website that redirects you to this another section which tells about what goes in K-Rations and how to make the components. So if you go into that, there's and you scroll down to toilet paper, and you click on the picture, then it'll take you to another page within the website, and it gives you instructions on making the toilet paper. Like, not really instructions, but just little bits of info for making them. And along in there is also the PDF for the toilet paper band. So if you're going to want to print that out onto a piece of craft paper, and then of course cut it out. Scissors can get a little like uneven, so what I used one of these things that do that. It makes a really nice cut, and it makes everything look nice and even and professional. So cut that out, print it out, and cut it out. You'll have like 5 more of them. Of course, you're just gonna really need one for this. So after you print it out, you can go ahead and start gluing it. What I did is I glued it. I took this end and I brought it over this end. Now to make sure it was nice and even-ish, what I did is I took a ruler and I measure it up from the text, how it says made for the U.S. Army by the maker of. I measured from there up 1/4 of an inch. Let me see here, make sure putting the mark at the right spot. So I just put a mark there, as you can see, mark right there. That's going to let me know how far up to glue this. So I take the bottom end and I'm gonna glue it right up to that line. Alright, so I'll be back and it's gonna be all glued up. Okay, so we're back. I have this all glued up. regular glue will probably be a lot more professional looking. As you can see, there's a little bit of a gap there as opposed to this one, which I used regular glue on. It's all up to you though. If you use regular glue, I usually hold it on for a little bit, and then after a little bit, I stick some not paperclip, clothespins on to hold it together. So yeah, it's purely up to you, whatever you want to use. So after this, you're going to want to we're going to deal with the actual contents of it. So you're going to set that to the side and get your napkins. Open them up. I'm not going to be marking and cutting these in this one. I'm just going to use these ones in this for the one I'm making on the video here. However, I'm going to go over it with you. I'm going to guide you through it. So take your ruler. Each of these sheets is supposed to be 9 by 5. That's in the contract. They were made to be 9 by 5, 9 inches by 5 inches. And there's supposed to be 12 of them in a pack. So there's 12 sheets in this. Now what I did is I laid it out and I basically just marked 9 inches and then turned it, and 5 inches, and then basically connected all the lines so it was a rectangle, and then I cut it out with the scissors. So like I said, I'm not going to be doing this on here because it takes entirely too long to do this. It took me all afternoon to cut all of them out because I ran into some issues with it. But it's very, very, very simple, very straightforward. Just cut them out, 9 by 5 inches, cut 12 of them out. So I'm actually going to show you here some of the, I'm going to undo this pack here so you can set those to the side. Now here I'm going to go over how you're supposed to fold them and stuff. Now, as you can see, I didn't set them all on top of each other, like I didn't set them on top of each other then fold. I'll show you here. I took this and you fold it into thirds, hot dog style, and just do that to all of them and set them on top of each other like so. So I have all 12 of them set on top, fold them hot dog style twice, and then after you have them all folded and set on top of each other, then you take it, make sure it's neat too, and you fold it in half, hamburger style, and then once again hot dog style. So here you have a nice neat roll of toilet paper. Now here's the new roll. All you do is insert this into the new roll. You can basically insert it however you want. Another thing, it doesn't matter, everything doesn't have to be the same color. Colors varied with these things. There were different manufacturers and stuff. But anyway, yeah, it doesn't have to be the same. When you're done, just make sure it's nice and flattened out. They would flatten themselves out really in the K-Rations because they would get squished and stuff. But whatever you want to do, and there it is, done. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed. I'm going to be adding some pictures in here, probably at the end, so you can see what the originals look like, and maybe what some other really good reproductions look like. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope this helps you out a lot. Personal items are really big. They can make or break an impression, so choose what you want to do with yours. So yeah, thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one.